Hey, what's going on, guys? Going to take a quick look here at Cardano. Ticker for this is ADA, and I'm currently on a weekly time frame. Now, I don't personally know what's going on with this coin fundamentally. It's not one that I keep up with, but I was just browsing through the charts here, and I noticed that we are sitting right now on a multi-year upsloping support line. Okay, so right here, this yellow line initiates down here. If you want to mark this on your chart, just mark it from the candle bodies. That's how I have it marked right now. So it initiates right here in March of 2020. So this was the scamdemic dip there. Next time we came in contact with it was in 2023. So over 3 years later, and now we're touching it once again here in June 2024. Okay, and today was the first time I looked at this chart in over half a year. And aside from this yellow line, I had this chart marked up as it is from the last time I did videos on this coin. And it's cool to see how the price responded off the levels that I marked out about half a year ago. Okay, so let's just review that. Actually, before I do, I forgot to mention, if you're not subscribed and you want to get notified when I release new videos, click subscribe, click the bell, click on all. If you don't click the bell and then specify that you want to be notified, you probably won't be. Also, if you want a place to trade this, there's a new exchange that a lot of people seem to be hopping over to. It's right here. It's called BloFin. And BingX, which is an exchange I really like, they're starting to request KYC from people. If you don't mind doing KYC, then BingX is great. Same with Bitget. I like both of those exchanges. But if you don't want to do KYC right now, BloFin is one of your only options. I even heard MEXC is starting to KYC people as well. So right now, BloFin, if you want to trade this, no KYC, check it out. They have over 300 trading pairs, and you can withdraw up to $20,000 worth of crypto every single day. Also, if you sign up to this using the link in the pinned comment and the description, you're going to get a bonus. But there's a bonus that's limited to the first 100 people that sign up. All right, so let's get back to the chart here. Now, as I mentioned, I had these levels marked from over half a year ago, and that's actually why the boxes aren't extended further out. But what we have here, we had this massive correction, kind of took the form of a falling wedge. We broke out of it. When you break out of a long-term falling wedge, the target is determined by just measure the widest part of the wedge, and then you just project it from the breakout point. So for example, take a trend line here, measure the widest part of the structure, and then project it from the breakout point, and that takes us right up here, okay? Now, with trading, what you want to look for is confluence. So not all the targets from the patterns hit. It doesn't really matter. It's just what we're trying to find is confluence in this level, all right? So I'm going to delete that. Okay, and it was right up here. Well, the next thing you want to do once determining the breakout target from the pattern is you want to look left and see if it lines up with price structure, okay? So it was right here, and you'll see that lines up pretty much perfectly where we have support and resistance, right? So right here, actually I'll mark that just so you can get a clear view of it. Take a horizontal ray, and it was right about there, okay? So you see this region was a support right here. We came below it, and once we were below it, this broken support was the resistance, okay? So now that we know that this is the target from the breakout of the falling wedge, and we have alignment with the price, it's a very confluent area where we know that if the price does make it back up here, we're going to have a lot of people looking to open shorts. You're going to have the people that are looking to short based on the target from the pattern, and then you're also going to have people looking to take shorts based on the price structure. Now, there's one other thing that I want to show you, how everything kind of aligns up in this region. I'm going to take a Fibonacci, run it from the high here all the way down to the low, which would be the bottom of this candle right here. And once again, we have confluence in this area. So that brings us right up to the golden pocket. The golden pocket is just the area between the 618 Fibonacci retracement and the 65%. Okay, so highly confluent zone right there. Now, while I have this Fibonacci on, I'm going to show you the levels where the price has previously responded to. So in the last videos I did on this coin, I mentioned that if the price comes up to this zone right here, that's going to be a resistance, and that is the 382, which also aligned with the price, okay, with the previous price history right here. So I'll zoom in and look where we got rejected from. We came right up to it. We tried for about a month to break through, got smashed down. But in the process of getting smashed down, we made a higher low, came up, finally broke through it, and then that took us right to this box right here that I had drawn on. And this resistance zone is kind of based on the low of these candle bodies and the Fibonacci, the 50% retracement level, right? That's why I have it as a box. And look where the price came right up to it and then smashed all the way down. That was the rejection point that brought us all the way back down to where we are. Now, after getting rejected here at the 50, it would have been ideal if this previous level of resistance held as a support. And you see it was holding all throughout here, and then we put in kind of like a reversal doji candle. And then if I was looking at this at the time and that's what I saw, I would have thought that we were going to head back up. I'm sure a lot of people placed longs here with the stop loss just below the the Fibonacci retracement level, and they were targeting the upper region, but they got stopped out here, right? So right now, it's obviously not ideal that we've broken through this potential support. It's obviously not ideal that we've broken through right here, this horizontal region that I had marked on the chart, and that was just based on the price history all throughout here. So we've broken a lot of supports en route to where we are right now. However, as you can see, we are on a multi-year trend line. We're just sitting on it. Look at this. So we're forming a doji reversal candle right here at support. So for anybody who wants to take it, this is what I would consider to be a relatively low risk, high reward trade setup. Okay, so let's change the time frame. Let's look at this on the daily and let's see what's going on here. So we're just kind of hovering right along the support line. We've wicked below it several times, but by the time the candle closes here on the daily time frame, the buyers step in to defend the level. Now, if you've been watching this channel for any amount of time, you know that I don't place too much emphasis here on the daily time frame. I think the weekly time frame is much more important. But just looking at this right here, theoretically, if someone were to take a long where we are right now and place a stop loss even all the way below these wicks, the first target would be right up here at this broken support region, because you know broken support will oftentimes be resistance. And this particular trade setup would give us an RNR, a risk reward ratio of 1 to 1.48. So that's not bad, that's okay. However, in this scenario, if it did work its way up here, what you can do is you can just move your stop loss higher and higher to break even, and then also a little bit higher than your entry price to lock in profit. And then if you did that, once you locked in profit by moving your stop loss up, you can move your take profit target up. So the first region beyond that would probably be right here at the top of these candle bodies. And that would give you over 30% to the upside with a risk reward ratio of 1 to 4.27. So that's massive. And then you can continually move your stop loss up, secure more profits, and then you can move your take profit all the way up here, giving you over a 50% gain. Okay, so that's just an example of how this could potentially be played. Again, I'm not recommending you do that. This is not financial advice. Now, if we were to break down from this level, the next support would be right here at this horizontal line, which I have marked at around 32 cents. So just over 32 cents is 0.3234. So I'll take this out to the weekly and show you how I got that. Yep, it's right here. So just look at the price action. This is just based on the price action purely. So you see right here was resistance. We came above it. We bounced off of it as support. Broke below it. It was resistance. So we just have a lot of history right at this level. And seeing how the price has responded off of it several times already, it stands to reason that if the price does dip down here, then buyers would step in to defend this level. And if it does come down here, the play would be maybe enter a long here and then ride it right up to this broken support line, because this is then going to be flipped to a resistance. Okay, so zooming back out, that's just a quick analysis on Cardano. I'll take this fib off there. And yeah, if you found that helpful, smash the like button. And if you want to get notified when I release new content, click subscribe. And also, I forgot to mention, if you guys have any coin requests, what you can do is check out the link in the pinned comment and the description, and that will bring you to a page where I explain all the details. I'm going to start doing more requests. Up until this point, I've just been kind of doing whatever I want, just making videos of whatever looks interesting in the charts, and I'm still going to do that. I'm still going to try and put out at least one video a day, but oftentimes I get comments from people requesting that I take a look at a certain coin. And a lot of the time, the coin is something that I know is not going to get a lot of attention because maybe it's a small cap, kind of obscure. Or you're requesting a major coin, but it's just not the coin I feel like doing in the moment, right? So I decided to give you guys the option. If you want me to take a look at a coin and get to it quickly, meaning as soon as possible, then the details of how to do that are discussed on the linked page to my website. All right, guys, take care. Have a good day. Bye. Hey guys, me again. I forgot to mention one thing about where we are. So obviously we're sitting right on this support from the multi-year trend line, but if I take a Fibonacci and I run it from the swing low right here and drag it up, you'll see that we're sitting right here on the 618 Fibonacci retracement level. Okay, and we know this is a valid level that traders are looking at because all throughout here, this was the 50% and it held up the price for several months. Okay, so now we've dropped down to the golden pocket, the 618. So that just adds to the confluence in this level that just increases the chances of a turnaround here, okay? All right, that about wraps it up. Take care. Bye.